Hi friends, welcome. Let us see about Erikson's stage of social development.
Erikson's theory of psychosocial development has 8 stages, each with 2 possible outcomes.
Psychosocial developmental stages were developed by Erikson, who was an ego-psychologist.
He developed one of the most popular and influential theories of development.
His theory was impacted by psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud's work.
Erikson's theory centered on psychosocial development that describes tasks to be accomplished at different stages of life.
There are 8 stages in Erikson's theory. He called them as 8 ages of man.
The 8 stages of psychosocial development are trust versus mistrust,
Anatomy versus shame and doubt.
initiative versus guilt,
Industry versus inferiority.
identity versus role confusion,
Intimacy versus isolation.
generativity versus stagnation,
Ego integrity versus despair.
trust versus mistrust.
The period of this stage is from birth to 1.5 years.
During this stage, the children learn to trust others. It develops then sense of security.
The unsuccessful completion of this stage develops sense of insecurity.
Autonomy versus shame and doubt.
The period of this stage is from 1.5 to 3 years.
The child passes through the second stage of psychosocial development.
It develops the physical skills and language ability.
The child needs proper safety during the activities like walking, running, and pulling.
They acquire sense of freedom.
In other hand, the children who are denied the opportunity to develop a sense of independence develop sense of doubt and shame.
Initiative versus guilt.
The third stage of psychosocial development between 3 to 6 years.
They begin to ask questions about each and everything.
Guiding and encouraging develop a habit of self-evaluation of the result of his initiative.
Whereas the children who are criticized or controlled, they develop a sense of guilt.
They may feel like a nuisance to others and will remain followers, lacking in self-initiative.
Industry versus inferiority.
It's from age 6 to puberty. Children begin to develop sense of pride in their accomplishments.
During this period, important role in the child's development by motivate them to achieve their goals.
If the initiative is not encouraged, if it is restricted by parents, the child feel inferior and start to doubting his own abilities.
Identity versus role confusion.
During adolescence, the transition from childhood to adulthood is important.
They become more independent and start to look at future in terms of career, relationship, families, housing, etc.
They begin to form their own identity.
The children who are unable to form their identity leads them to confusion about themselves and their role in the world.
Intimacy versus isolation.
It is the early stage of adulthood. During this stage, the individual tends to develop a close relationship with someone other than a family member.
Successful completion can lead to comfortable relationships and a sense of commitment, safety, and care.
Whereas the fear of commitment and relationship can lead to isolation, loneliness, and depression.
Generativity versus stagnation.
An individual life up to this stage is taken up trying to establish himself in a professional career.
It develops a sense of being a part of the society.
By failing to achieve this stage, they become stagnant and feel unproductive.
Ego integrity versus despair.
As we grow older and become senior citizens and explore life as a retired person,
During this stage, we contemplate our accomplishments and able to develop integrity.
if we see ourselves as leading a successful life,
If we feel guilt about our past or feel that we did not accomplish our life goals.
it develops despair, often leading to depression and hopelessness.
Erikson's 8 stages of social development offer a comprehensive framework for understanding the lifelong journey of human development.
It emphasizing the interplay between individual experiences and social interaction cultural influences.
While his theory has faced criticism, its enduring legacy lies in its practical applications and contributions to our understanding of human growth and identity formation.
My dear friends, today we have discussed about Erikson's stage of social development and the 8 stages of psychosocial development.
Thank you for watching this video.
Thank you.